Hello and welcome back to the LD channel, and this is my first vlog I've done in a while. As you all know, we are coming up to the end of the year, and so I thought I would like to share with you my top 5 personal favourite games of 2023. This has been a huge year in the gaming industry, both good and bad, but in this video today, we're going to dwell on the good side. So there are hundreds of games that we all know and love has made a comeback, also new ones that are deemed surprisingly good. In this video today, we are counting down my personal games of the year, so no time to waste, let us jump right into it.
Number 5.
Starfield is Bethesda's newest IP in over 25 years. Starfield is an open world RPG that is based in science fiction. This game features a lot of exploration and a fantastic scenery that has been put together. You will be able to interact with thousands of characters and NPCs, you can hire your own crew, discover thousands of planets, and not forgetting a bit of action-oriented combat style gameplay. This is something that gamers will remember for a long time, and whilst it's not entirely perfect, this is without a doubt the most fun I have ever played.
Number 4.
Hi-Fi Rush is also another of Bethesda's titles, but this is without a doubt one of the biggest surprises of this year. So not only did they announce it during a showcase, but they also dropped for everyone to play straight away. Hi-Fi Rush is an action-adventure, rhythm-based platformer where basically you move, jump, and attack to the beat to the music. This has a fun story with a whole diversity of characters that you can easily adore with, or for some of them, hate so much. The art style really impressed me, and it gives a nice joyous setting that gives off the vibe really well. And let's not forget the soundtrack was amazing as well. This pretty much sums up why it's on my list of my top games of the year. If you have not yet played this, I suggest you give it a go. Don't forget it is on Game Pass because, well, you know.
Number 3.
Spider-Man 2 is the true sequel to Insomniac Games' own take of Marvel's Spider-Man, which was one of the best video game adaptations to a comic book series. This is a real follow-up from the first game and the expansion based on Miles Morales. In this game, we are swinging and fighting our way to prevent the symbiote taking over the city and consuming the entire population, as well as dealing with Kraven, who is on the hunt to snatch villains and put them in the gladiator arena to see who's the strongest, so he can take them on himself to prove that he is the ultimate hunter. I don't think much has changed compared to the first game they did, except for the new abilities such as the web rings. You can use your rings to get a bit of, and the opportunity to play multiple key characters as well, which does include Venom. As always, Insomniac never failed to deliver such a highly intensive adrenaline experience that makes it so epic to play, and that is why it's made number 3 on my list.
Number 2.
The remake to Resident Evil 4 has been fantastic. With a massive help from Capcom's RE engine, it really made it more realistic and spectacular to play without taking away the core elements that's what made the original version one of the best in gaming history. The gameplay has been massively improved to give us more freedom on how to progress, as well as revisiting the most iconic fight scene in the original. This is by far the best remake Capcom has ever done, and no doubt there will be more remakes to come in the Resident Evil series. Don't forget there is a VR mode which is only available for the PSVR 2 at the moment, which makes it even more immersive and scary. So let us hope it comes to the MetaQuest or other VR headsets soon. This is definitely the runner-up on my list, and if you've not yet played that, then I strongly recommend you pick this up and have a go.
Number 1.
So, my personal game of the year belongs to Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It is without a doubt Nintendo's finest platformer in years. After countless games which feels and looks repetitive, it is nice to see a completely different type of Mario game. What makes this unique is that you have your traditional Mario game, but it also allows you to experience some sort of like a dream sequence which makes you do and see things out of the ordinary. The Wonder sequences are one of the most innovative things I've ever seen from any Nintendo game, and that's what makes this game really stand out. Nintendo really has learned over the years that innovation goes a long way when done right, and that was that. This was a true comeback for 2D platformers, and this is why this game is my personal game of the year.
Honorable mentions.
There are other games that I did play that I really enjoyed, but not put as much time in it for me to make my true judgment compared to the top 5. So I'd like a quick mention to the following games that I did get the chance to play, not as much. So this includes Sonic Superstars, Final Fantasy XVI, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and Dead Island 2. There are also games out there that I did not get the chance to try out, with the likes of Alan Wake 2 and of course Baldur's Gate 3, which I have seen and heard that they are both absolutely amazing. Particularly Baldur's Gate 3, which, well, to be honest, I was on the fence about due to my lack of experience in Dungeons and Dragons, but you never know, in the future, I might like to try it out at some point in the future. Anyway, those are my games of the year, and now's the time for me to wrap up this vlog. So anyway, let me know what your games of the year are, so leave your comments below, and yeah, just let me know. So all that is left for me to say now at this time of the year, have a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year, and I will see you all soon when I return from my next hiatus for Season 3 of the LD channel. Until then, goodbye.